Ever wondered what everyone else on Steam is playing right now? I know I have. With thousands of games to choose from, it's easy to get lost in the library. But some titles stand out for their massive player bases. Today, I'm going to walk you through the top 10 most played games on Steam. Who knows? Maybe you'll find your next gaming obsession here. Number 10. Rust. I know you've heard stories about Rust, a survival game that's not for the faint-hearted. In Rust, you start with nothing, and I mean nothing. From there, it's all about survival of the fittest. You'll be scavenging, crafting, building, and fighting, not just against the environment, but against other players who are also trying to survive. What makes Rust so compelling is the unpredictability of human interaction. One moment, you might team up with someone to build a base. The next, they're raiding you in the middle of the night. It's brutal, but that's what keeps players coming back. Every session is a new story, and every decision could be your last. Number 9. Dead by Daylight. If you love multiplayer games that get your heart racing, Dead by Daylight is right up your alley. I'm talking about the thrill of being chased by a ruthless killer or the adrenaline rush of being the one doing the chasing. It's a perfect blend of horror, strategy, and teamwork. The premise is simple. 4 survivors try to escape from a killer, but the execution, that's where things get wild. Every match feels different because the killers and survivors have unique abilities, creating intense, unpredictable moments. You'll love it if you enjoy fast-paced gameplay where every decision counts. Just prepare to scream. A lot. Number 8. Grand Theft Auto V. You knew this one had to be on the list. GTA 5 is practically a gaming legend at this point, and even after all these years, it continues to dominate Steam's charts. Why? I'm sure you've spent hours in Los Santos, whether you're taking on heists in GTA Online, causing chaos in free mode, or just cruising around listening to music. There's always something new to do, and the mods community has only added to its longevity. If you haven't played in a while, you'll be amazed at how much content is constantly being added. Number 7. Apex Legends. Are you into battle royales? If so, Apex Legends is probably already on your radar. This fast-paced, squad-based shooter mixes the tactical strategy of games like Overwatch with the chaos of Fortnite. It's all about teamwork, and the unique abilities of each character, called Legends, keep the gameplay fresh. I've found that every match in Apex Legends feels like a new challenge. You've got to be quick, you've got to be smart, and you've got to work with your team. Trust me, once you get the hang of your favorite Legends abilities, it's incredibly satisfying to outplay your opponents and snag that win. Number 6. Nara Blade Point. If you haven't checked out Nara Blade Point yet, I highly recommend giving it a shot. It's not your typical battle royale. Sure, you'll find some of the familiar elements jumping into a map, looting for gear, but this game focuses heavily on martial arts combat. Imagine gliding through the air, chaining together attacks with your katana, and grappling to rooftops for surprise kills. It's all about high speed, high skill fights. I'm telling you, once you get into the rhythm of the combat, it's hard to put down. Nara Blade Point is one of those games that constantly has you thinking, just one more match. Number 5. Once Human. Once Human offers a compelling exploration of the evolving relationship between humanity and technology. The narrative effectively highlights the complexities individuals face as they navigate a digital landscape where reality and virtuality intertwine. Themes of resilience and connection resonate throughout, prompting viewers to reflect on their own identities in a tech-driven world. The characters' moral dilemmas are thought-provoking, inviting deep contemplation about consciousness and belonging. Overall, it's a captivating examination of what it means to be human today, making it a must-watch for anyone interested in the impact of technology on our lives. Number 4. Black Myth: Wukong. This one is a bit of a newcomer, but Black Myth: Wukong has already made waves in the gaming community. Inspired by the Chinese novel Journey to the West, this action RPG brings you into a world filled with mythical creatures and gods. The combat is fluid, challenging, and visually stunning. I was blown away the first time I saw gameplay footage. It's like playing through an epic Chinese fantasy movie, with incredible attention to detail in both the environments and the enemies. The hype around this game is real, and once you dive into the story and combat, you'll see why it's become one of the most played titles on Steam. Number 3. Dota 2. Dota 2. If you're into MOBAs, you know this one well. It's one of the most complex and competitive games out there, With a skill ceiling so high, even after thousands of hours, you'll still be learning. The gameplay is all about teamwork, strategy, and outmaneuvering your opponents. Personally, I've had some of the most intense gaming moments of my life playing Dota 2. It's a game that rewards practice and patience, but once you get the hang of it, there's nothing quite like pulling off a perfect team fight and turning the tide of the match. If you love competitive games, you owe it to yourself to give Dota 2 a shot. Number 2. PUBG Battlegrounds. You can't talk about battle royales without mentioning PUBG Battlegrounds. This game pretty much started the genre as we know it today, while newer battle royales like Apex Legends and Fortnite have added their own twists. PUBG keeps things grounded literally. You won't find any crazy building mechanics or superpowers here. It's just you, your gun, and your wits. I'll be honest, every match feels like a nerve-wracking thriller. You could be looting in a quiet town one moment, only to get ambushed by another player the next. It's a game of patience, positioning, and precision. And when you finally get that winner-winner chicken dinner, the sense of accomplishment is second to none. Number 1. Counter-Strike 2. Here we are at number 1. Counter-Strike has been a dominant force on Steam for years, and with the release of Counter-Strike 2, it's not slowing down anytime soon. I've spent countless hours honing my skills, and I bet you have too. The game is deceptively simple: terrorists versus counter-terrorists, but the skill involved in mastering it is enormous. The precision shooting, the teamwork, the mind games, it all comes together in a way that makes each round thrilling. And with the updated graphics and mechanics in Counter-Strike 2, it feels like a fresh experience while staying true to its roots. It's no wonder this game consistently tops the charts, and there you have it. The top 10 most played games on Steam. Whether you're into survival, strategy, battle royales, or even desktop customization, there's something on this list for you. So, what are you waiting for? Dive into one of these titles, and maybe you'll see me in game.